Maybe.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
It's the Aftershow. Thank you for joining us for it. Thank you for supporting the show at patreon.com/B1 podcast. We do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And as part of that, we do these little after shows, which you are listening to right now. Amazing. Well, this week we have a quiz for you based on some AI art. And this is from our friend and your friend Mike, who has sent us this quiz, and he has some notes for us here. He says he asked his chat GTP. Okay, I'll just read this. Notes on my quiz tonight or whenever. I asked chat GPT to give me 5 random games per system. I then asked Bing's image creator to create AI art in the style per category, which we'll read in a second here. For the games that are a part of a series, the name of the series is fine, as it would be too hard to figure out the specific title. Well, definitely. The titles ChatGPT are fairly mainstream for the most part, so it should be a really easy one. You might even get them all. Okay, well, that'll be a first, right? Or did we do a sweep of a quiz previously?
No, we came within one.
Did we do it once?
Yeah, I think we came within one. I don't think we actually did it.
Okay.
Well, maybe we will this time. Who knows? This is Guess the Game or series based on AI art. And are we going to do one team or 3 teams? Should we do?
Let's do one.
One team. Okay, one team. What are we going to call ourselves? Very important.
Not robots.
Part of this. The not
humans.
Robots.
We are humans.
Yes. All right. So the categories are NES games in a photorealistic style.
Oh.
SNES games as Old West daguerreotypes.
Daguerreotypes.
Daguerreotypes? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Game Boy games in a cartoon style. Genesis games.
Real quick.
This is the style of image. What?
Daguerreotype is those old timey photographs where they're like kind of the silvery on a silvery plate.
Gotcha.
So it's a you'll probably go oh yeah, those type of pictures. But old timey.
Okay. Yeah. Genesis games as Renaissance paintings.
Beautiful.
And arcade games as ukiyo-e paintings.
Excellent.
Okay. Excellent.
All right.
We're going in what you've been playing order. That is Greg, then Phil, then me.
Well, I mean, we got to go with Genesis games as Renaissance paintings for 100.
Of course.
This isn't going to be a great.
We have to describe what we're seeing here.
What are we looking at?
It's so it's a very dapper looking bear.
Yeah.
In what appears to be like a red velvet vest.
Yeah.
And a
white collared shirt.
Collared shirt.
I'm thinking Altered Beast.
I think that has to be Altered Beast.
That's all I can think of.
Beast. Yeah, that's all I can think of too. Are we saying Altered Beast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Altered Beast is correct.
Boom. Look at this. We're off to
100 points.
Great start.
A rollicking start.
Okay.
Phil.
Well, I love me some old Game Boy games. So we're going to go Game Boy games in a cartoon style for 100. Oh, look at that. It's just a bunch of brightly colored, like kind of teal, orange, red, and yellow blocks in with a giant explosion behind them. They all have little anthropomorphic faces.
They do.
I mean,
could it be Tetris?
That was my first thought, was Tetris.
I'm thinking Tetris, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we say Tetris?
That's Tetris.
Tetris is right.
Tetris.
Right.
We got it.
All right, let's do NES games in a photorealistic style for 100. Army dude with a big gun that has a gun on top of it itself. Like a gun on a gun.
I'm wondering if this is Bionic Commando.
Oh, it could be Bionic Commando.
This Bionic fellow Commando looks older and grizzled.
He looks like
He does.
Oh wait, it wasn't Super Joe and Bionic Commando. That's who you were saving.
Yes, you were saving. You were Rad Spencer.
Rad
But
Spencer.
Is he sitting down on a little stool though? Like
It looks like he's sitting down on a little stool.
It looks like he's sitting down.
Yeah.
There's like fire and flames happening in the
Yeah.
background.
He's got quite the braid going down his back from the looks of things.
Is that what that is?
That looks like hair?
I guess so, but it doesn't look
And
like it's
man,
attached
those
to his
muscles
head.
are rippling on that right arm.
It looks
Yes.
just like he has a like a clump of hair strapped
Like a
to his
hair
back.
backpack.
Hair backpack.
Change
No.
our team name to the Hair Backpacks.
He just braided his back hair. That's what he did.
That's a man's man.
No, actually strapped to his back, that is Aerith.
Yeah, could just be the top of red.
Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. All
Ah.
right, let's go with Bionic Commando.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's Contra.
Oh,
Also,
should've
I'm
listened.
realizing that we didn't see the whole image.
He's
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on a pile
He's
of
definitely sitting on a pile of
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 things. Little box.
things.
Are they like ammo boxes? I don't know.
Possibly.
I mean, it's AI, so it's just a it's a
It'll only it won't show me the full image. Oh, we'll have to scroll next time.
something.
okay. Will it?
Okay.
But if you scroll, will it show the answer?
No.
Okay.
No, it shouldn't.
All right.
Okay.
We're at 200 points.
right.
Okay.
Oh wait. No, we're not.
Yeah.
We got that one
No.
wrong.
Yeah, you're right. We're at 100 points.
100
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Greg,
Alright.
so we're at the top of the count.
Let's do Genesis Games Renaissance paintings again for 200.
Okay.
So what does that say?
What does
Okay.
it say?
Wow, there's a lot of text on here that doesn't mean Sedin, you, Savariev, Pierre, Seme, Sepadayon.
Slobodian. Yeah.
So it's a
That is something is up with that dude's right hand.
And
It's
then
like-
there's something going on.
looks
down
like a
there's
here.
like
ninja,
He looks like a ninja.
like an unmasked
Holding a
ninja.
sword, standing in front of flames.
Yeah.
With
Yep.
looks like sort of, I don't know if those are soldiers or monsters on the right side, and just looks like citizens on the left side.
Yeah. It has to be
It could
Shinobi,
be
right?
Shinobi, I would think.
But it's a Genesis. So is it
Genesis.
Shadow Dancer or is it Revenge of?
Well, that's all the series Shinobi.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only have to do the series.
We only have to do series.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'd
Okay,
say
yeah,
that
so
has
that's
to
got to
be
be
Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Shinobi series.
Oh, the
Shadow
prompt.
Dance of the Secret of Shinobi.
All right,
the
back up to
prompt. All
300
right.
points now.
Okay. You know what? Let's see these SNES games, those old West game.
I put this on my wall.
Would absolutely put that on the
Wow.
wall.
Okay, so
That's good.
pretty immediately, this is going to be Donkey Kong Country, but
Great.
we are seeing. I mean, they're taking the country part, I think, literally, because it's looking like an old West
Yeah.
background, but it's all kind of black and white, and it's a looks kind of like Rare's Donkey Kong with kind of exaggerated a head, especially muzzle features.
Yeah. Especially
grin.
the face. Yeah.
Yep, got a big grin. He's wearing a cowboy hat. He's got like a gun holster around his waist for his 6-shooter. He's holding something in one of his
Holding a
hands.
coconut gun in his right hand.
Is that his coconut? It looks like it.
I don't know.
Looks like it could be a grenade.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks. I'm assuming at
You know,
one
a lot of
point it was a
cowboys use grenades.
6-shooter before it got fed through a bunch of AI.
I
filters.
assume also that these are actually chaps that are made of gorilla hair. Because it looks-
Him too?
yeah.
Change our team name to the Gorilla Hair Chaps. That was the original
Assless
name of
Gorilla
the Player
Hair
One
Chap.
podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gorilla Hair Chaps. But yeah, that's got to be Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's gotta be,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
That's a great image.
Donkey Kong
That's my
Country
favorite
is
one so far.
right.
Of
Yes.
these two quizzes.
Mine too.
Again,
400
Great.
points.
I think it's worth stressing. This one you should absolutely, if you're just listening to this, you are doing yourself a disservice.
You should be watching the video. Yeah.
Yeah, go watch the YouTube video at some point.
Linked in the description of the show or in your email. Yeah, on Patreon. All right. Let's do arcade games as ukiyo-e paintings.
Ooh.
That's
This is an interesting image here.
That's gonna be Pac-Man, yes.
Based on what I'm looking at, I would think Pac-Man. Yeah, it's a big yellow face
Sun?
with two eyes and a mouth. And then
which part are you interpreting as the mouth?
This one.
Okay.
Little red dot?
I thought the one on the side there was
This one?
Yeah, I was reading the red dot as a nose. And then you get,
I was not.
Open mouth and a tongue.
Yeah.
I was interpreting this part as like hair.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is
with an ear.
What I'm seeing is the mouth, you're seeing is an ear.
Yeah.
And then there are looks like children in the foreground.
Cowering in fear.
Cowering in fear. They are humanoid figures, perhaps, but with no faces or distinctive features there. But this is great too. I like this.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But it's got to be Pac-Man, right?
Yeah.
Pac-Man is correct.
Yeah.
Right.
We're up to 500.
Okay.
By the way, we can't do our perfect game now because we did get one wrong.
That is true.
Yeah.
So my turn again?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're still going Genesis. 300 Renaissance paintings.
Oh,
wow.
Another one with mangled words.
Yeah. So it's sort of it's looking out through like an archway with columns. It's like, it looks like a soldier, maybe like a Roman soldier staring out into like looks like a valley, a cloudy valley.
It's like a Led Zeppelin.
The palm tree in the bottom
cover.
right.
It's
like a Led
desert.
Zeppelin album cover with a really stylized title of some kind across the top.
Does that say Gaiaris?
I think it says
That
Boca
was
del
my
Vista.
first thought. It looks like it says Guy Harris.
That makes me wonder if we should be picking Gaiaris, but I'm gonna guess maybe Fantasy Star.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Fantasy Star. Yeah.
I fully back Fantasy Star as your guess here.
It's not Philios.
Well, Phelios was the first thing that came to mind, but Phelios is not a franchise.
No. But it does. This does look like it would be a cover for Phelios.
Or Philios.
It does, big time. That was my first. I mean, the columns kind of have a Grecian look to them.
Yeah.
They do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, for as much as I know what Grecian columns look like, but
well, for as much as AI art knows what Grecian columns.
yeah.
All right. Fantasy Star, is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, Fantasy Star. Nope.
Oh,
Beyond Oasis.
Beyond Oasis.
That actually works. I can see that.
That does work.
There is an oasis right
yeah,
down
it's
the
a
valley.
desert and
then beyond
the oasis.
Mm.
Down to 200 points.
Okay. Let's do another Game Boy in cartoon style for 2.
Ooh.
Okay, so this one looks it's pretty pixely. It is a like a battleship.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty great.
Right behind it is a gigantic sun that appears to be setting. It looks like someone dropped the battleship into the ocean because there's a giant splash all around it. And then there's some nondescript vehicles in the air flying around it.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
This one.
Yeah, I gotta look at this and think of like 1943.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But Game Boy.
Yeah, that's what
Game Boy.
I am.
What was that shooter that Nintendo did?
Solar Striker?
No, not Solar. Well, maybe Solar Striker.
Maybe that's like it's getting the giant sun from solar.
Maybe taking it very literally.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's the shooter you're talking about, but
yeah, I mean that is the one of those kind of launch window, if not launch day.
I had that game. I really enjoyed that game, but it wasn't great.
No, it was a very simplistic
shooter.
You know, yeah, very much made to be played on that system with all its limitations.
It was. Yes, that's exactly. It was almost like a proof of concept for overhead shooters on the Game Boy.
Big chunky sprites, kind of Yeah,
Didn't move too fast.
Slow scrolling, yeah. But it was, for a simplistic shooter, it was not a bad game.
No.
Is that what we want to say?
Is this Wave Race?
Oh. Damn. That fits.
I don't. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm still leaning towards Solar Striker, though. I'll be honest.
I mean, again, I don't know if I'm taking this too literally, but Solar Striker was not part of a series.
Well, you're taking it too literally.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah, it does not have to be a series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solar Striker.
I don't know. I'm okay with saying Solar Striker, but
let's do
I'm
it.
good with Solar Striker.
Okay.
Radar Mission.
Oh, I forgot Radar Mission came out on Game Boy.
Down to 0.
Down to 0. Goodness. Well then, all right. Let's do
maybe that. What we thought was a sun was supposed to be like a radar scope.
Maybe.
Oh well.
Let's do NES games in a photorealistic style for 200. Let's see.
Wow.
This has got to be Bionic Commando, quite honestly.
Oh, you know what? Because
this looks like a RoboCop style image.
You know what it looks like? You'd see. It looks like something you'd see on the cover of Speedball,
Cyberball.
Yeah,
or Cyberball. Yeah. Well, Cyberball was robots.
If David Harbour played RoboCop.
Yes.
David Harbour playing RoboCop.
That's what this looks like.
That's what this is.
He arrests you as he's telling you that gamers are a bunch of nerds who can't do anything.
But also, now I would totally want to see a RoboCop film starring David Harbour. I think that would be great.
The helmet kind of looks like Mega Man.
Oh shit!
Except it's got like the full like chin strap and everything.
Yeah, but Mega Man. That could be Mega Man.
But see, now I'm like. I kind of
that fits the profile a little bit better.
Because my initial thought when I saw it was Mega Man or like Bomberman. But then you said Bionic Commando.
Choice. Yeah.
Because this does look like a commando wearing bionic armor.
It could be. It's a toss up between Bionic Commando or Mega Man, I think.
I'm leaning towards Bionic Commando. I'll be honest.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, let's do it. Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando. We're saying it.
It's Mega Man.
Damn. Minus 200.
The prompt specifically was Mega Man 2.
Oh,
my turn. You know where I'm going. Genesis Games' Renaissance painting for 400. Oh, that's easy. This is going to be Echo the Dolphin. It's literally an extra multi-fin dolphin with a blowhole on its left side.
Yes.
Jumping over.
That's not a blowhole.
Yeah, that's a speed hole,
not a blowhole.
That's clearly
resume doc. I Rikoved corollary Solarian isotope. Okay.
Is this Tides of Time?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it's got old time.
Either way, it's Echo the Dolphin. But it's a dolphin over a sunset with it looks like M. Bison and
that was my first thought too.
Some minions watching him and a bunch of other sort of nondescript sea creatures in the ocean.
But specifically Raul Julia's M. Bison.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it's got to be Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah, gotta be. All right. Echo the Dolphin is right.
Yeah.
Boom. And now we're back in positive territory.
200 points.
Okay. Let's do another Old West SNES game. For 2.
Oh, wait. For 2.
Oh. It's gotta be Star Fox.
Yeah.
So it's a fox, again, wearing a cowboy hat and looks like a denim jacket with a kerchief. But he is standing in front of and holding a piece of what looks like 1970s computer technology.
No, he's holding an Easy Bake Oven, and there's an old time, an old timey computer. It's the Whopper.
Yeah,
War Games behind it.
Absolutely.
He's taken that Easy Bake Oven. He's gonna make some good.
He is
cakes
proud of himself.
Oh yeah, he's very very
proud.
pleased with what he's doing.
Smirk on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
yeah,
has to
that's
be
Star Fox.
right? Star Fox is
Yeah.
right. I love this.
400 points.
Great. Okay.
I like how it seems to be placing everything
Also,
into the Old West.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, I don't know if you noticed, but the frame on that was only on the top and left of the photo.
Yeah. That's funny.
AI man.
All right.
Oh, he's huge.
Let's do arcade games as ukiyo-e paintings for 200.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
man,
definitely NBA Jam.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
slapping. This is great.
This is an amazing piece of art here. It is a basketball player.
A very abstract.
A very
One of your
abstract
friends,
basketball
one of your
player.
friends in high school in the 90s had this print on a shirt. I guarantee it.
Yeah. With fire behind them, slamming a basketball in what appears to be a Japanese traditional temple.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
No,
And when
Yeah.
you
Got
say
the Air
fire
Jordans
behind
on.
him,
I mean, he's on fire.
He's on
there is
fire.
there is a giant, like a pillar of fire
Yes.
following him up as he's going for the
Mhm.
dunk.
And also the temple might be on fire as well.
It looks like it might be.
There's a little bit of this, but it has to be NBA Jam.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's great.
Without a doubt.
That's right up there
Yeah.
with
NBA
Donkey
Jam.
Kong.
That one's pretty good.
That one is right up there with
600
Donkey Kong. I
points.
love that.
All right, let's do it. Genesis Games' Renaissance paintings for 500.
Oh,
Ooh,
look at that. That looks
This
like a legit
looks-
cover.
it looks like a legit Castlevania cover.
It
Yeah.
does look like
It's like it looks like a legit Alucard. He's dressed very much in that style.
This has got to be
There seems to be
bloodlines. Yeah.
blood everywhere. Yeah, there's got to be
Castlevania
bloodlines
bloodlines?
and a castle in the background.
And you can kind of you can still tell it's AI because like his hands
Yeah,
are just kind of
not quite right.
turning into long bloody tendrils.
It's
Mhm.
pretty good though.
Well, those
I
are the
could see this on an
bloodlines.
album cover. Those are the
Those are the
bloodlines.
bloodlines.
Yeah.
Those the actual bloodlines, the famous bloodlines from Castlevania Bloodlines.
I could see this. You could see this on an album cover.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Pretty hardcore.
Judas Priest.
True
Yeah.
true sounds of Halloween terror.
Mhm.
Castlevania Bloodlines is
Yeah.
correct.
1,100
Absolutely.
points.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do photorealistic NES games for 3.
I think this might be Castlevania again.
Yeah, I know.
This could very well
This is
be.
pretty great
Start-
too.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like
I don't think that's how you wear a sword.
Oh, the sword is actually already through his side.
yeah,
Okay,
Dante
he's
from
been
Devil May
stabbed.
Cry standing looking into the camera. He's got his sword around his hip on his right side, but the sword is angled upwards.
Yes.
He's not looking
And
into the
he is
camera. He's
facing
looking out.
down.
Yeah.
I think
That's not his sword.
He's facing down a
off
little bit
against-
to the left.
Angled that way.
I think the lead singer from Metalocalypse, the Death Clock. I forget.
No,
I forget the.
It's
I forget
Death
his
from
name.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. But
Oh,
really
okay,
straightened
okay.
out.
In
but
front
he's
of
got
not
giant
one but
bat
2
wings.
castles.
And there are castles in the background. A couple
yeah.
different castles.
At least 2.
Yeah. So is
Gotta
this?
be- It's got to be
Yeah.
Castlevania.
Yeah, it's got to be another Castlevania. Yeah.
I would assume. Castlevania
Yep.
is correct.
Prompt was Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse.
1,400.
All right. Let's do Super Nintendo games as Old West daguerreotypes for 3.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh, this
Agent 47 has suddenly
Punch
gone Old West.
decided
Wow.
to become a pugilist
Pugilist, yes.
because he's got
This
it's Agent 47 dressed in like a
It really
dapper
is.
Old West suit,
yeah, with
but
the
he's got
boxing
boxing gloves.
That guy
He has
lives
tiny
in
hands.
a one-room walk-up on the Lower East Side.
Yeah.
His wife's dead. He's raising his kid on his own. His kid's Daredevil is what I'm
His
getting.
father was a butcher.
Yeah.
Uh,
His father's father
definitely
was a butcher.
His father's father came here with 5 cents in his pocket.
And also his left ear is receding above.
Fused into the side of his cheek.
It's going up.
He's got a big scar along his bald head.
He does. He has a big scar there, and then on the other side too. It's like
It looks like someone may have attacked him with an axe.
Yeah.
Years ago.
it's all the head trauma. Really, it's just enlarged.
There's
it's an
a
enlarged brain.
There's a lot going on with that bow tie.
Oh yeah.
I think those are the bones of his enemies tied into that tie. But it's a dapper suit.
Oh yeah.
It's a very dapper suit. This is Punch Out, right?
The super
Same
punch out.
It's gotta be.
He's
Super
the gentleman
Punch-Out.
pugilist.
You're right. Super Punch Out. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's single, ladies. 1,700 points.
Wanted for domestic abuse.
Oh God, that's awful.
Oh my.
All right.
Oh dear. DJ getting dark.
Yeah, he does that.
Anyway,
Characteristically dark.
Do Game Boy games in a cartoon style for 300.
Here we go. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, this is not bad. It's like a comic book sort of. That's what do you call it? It's not
art.
cross hatching, but yeah, comic
Yeah.
book style art. I mean, it's clearly Samus.
Right.
It's not bad.
It's going to be Metroid
is
2.
That's Metroid. Yeah,
Metroid 2.
that's
Return of
that's
Samus.
good. That's a good image.
It is
just-
a good
yeah.
image. Yeah.
It kind of looks like
Metroid 2.
Samus.
It does.
2000.
Let's do the arcade games as Ukiyo-e. Okay, so I'm seeing looks like a
games.
Japanese house.
And there's dead there. Is it a House of the Dead?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it's the house looks like it might be
Splatterhouse,
on fire inside. There's because it's glowing red.
but he
And
does
there's a
have a
bunch
gun
of,
in
like,
his hand.
There's a bunch of vaguely humanoid blobs rising from the ground that are probably meant to be zombies.
Yeah.
And yeah, a guy in a looks like a traditional martial arts gi.
Yep.
His hands are posed in a way that suggests that shape is supposed to be a pistol.
He appears to be storing some kind of bladed weapon in his right thigh,
Yes.
Just in case he needs it.
just in case.
And
he
also
needs it.
between his
It
legs.
stops the bleeding.
Yeah. You don't pull it out.
You don't pull it out.
No,
The artery
Don't pull
will
it out until we get to the
definitely
hospital.
bleed out.
Are we saying House of the Dead?
I think it's I think it's
House
House
of the Dead makes
Dead.
sense.
House of the
Yes,
Dead.
it is.
Correct.
2,300 points.
That's pretty good.
Hey, we're doing okay.
We are doing okay now.
Yes.
Yes.
Getting into the
Let's
swing of
do
it.
NES games in a photorealistic style for 4. This has got to be, first of all, Battletoads.
Yeah, it's very clearly Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Battletoads. It is a toad.
That's still better than any rare art.
Kind of looks like a toad by way of the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie of the
It really does.
late 80s, early 90s, and is wearing a beret. Is that
I really dig the
say
blue and red
beret?
beret.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
French.
a Kangol hat for sure, and has a gun
Yeah.
of some kind,
Yep.
and was wearing a belt too.
Yeah.
As
Well, his pants would fall down.
You know, the
Well-
design of the gun and the way he's holding it, it looks like a Rob Liefeld drawing. Oh boy. And look at
Yes.
look at the fingers on that left hand.
Oh yeah, they're tangled.
Yeah.
they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not webbed.
And his facial expression can only be described as
Confusion.
resigned to his fate.
The city behind him is in flames.
Yeah. It looks like it. It's just
Yeah, possibly.
we're seeing flame like glow.
Yeah, that's a Hilton. Right, clearly. All right. Battletoads is what we're saying.
He has a job to do. He's not enthused about doing it, but he will do it.
He
will
wanted
go
early
shoot.
check-in at that Hilton. That's what
He
he
wanted
wanted.
early check-in. He got there and his room wasn't ready for 3 hours, and he just snapped. Housekeeping was way behind.
Way behind. All right. Let's reveal. It is Battletoads.
It is.
Oh, yeah. I love it when you
2700.
reveal the art and it's so obvious what it is, but it's just like excellent.
All right.
Depiction.
Let's do Game Boy games in a cartoon style for 400.
Okay. Oh,
Gargoyle's Quest, maybe?
What about the Z? Quest. What about the Z here?
There's a big Z there. But anyway, there's what looks like a big green, I would say, gargoyle.
Yeah.
With red eyes facing the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're not seeing the width of these pictures either. It does have a Z. You're right.
It has a Z.
Yeah.
We are seeing the width.
Okay.
Okay.
Could be Zelda.
Yeah.
Could be Legend of Zelda.
Link's Awakening.
No, you were right, CJ. It looked like the frame was only on the left and the top again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it could also be Gargoyles.
Gargoyles Quest.
Was Gargoyles Quest.
Gargoyles Quest.
That's not it is a series. Ghosts and Goblins.
2, right? Is the Game Boy one 2 or was the
the Game Boy
the NES
first
one was 2?
NES was 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing
I don't know what that Z makes me think Zelda though.
Who knows
or
where
it
that
could
Z
just be an AI art anomaly.
Yeah.
All right.
We're saying Gargoyles Quest?
I think so. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, it was
Legend of Zelda. It was Link's Awakening was the prompt.
2300.
So that Z was a hint.
Yeah. I don't know where any of the rest of that came out of Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have? We have 2,300 points. We have 28 left on the board.
Yes.
So this is going to be a nail biter, folks.
Yeah.
Let's do old timey West Super Nintendo for 4. So I'm seeing
F-Zero.
Well, it looks like a couple of this is all in sepia tone, first of all. And
this is amazing.
It's great. Yeah.
It is great. It looks like a couple of small personal hovercrafts. They look like inner tubes.
Yeah.
But with
they look like UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an engine strapped to them, and it looks like there are people sitting on them, piloting them. I'm guessing this is F-Zero.
With no faces.
No faces.
Oh no. Yeah. I'm interpreting that as helmets.
And like a headlamp. There's
like a motorcycle helmet.
This is like boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be F-Zero.
Yeah, I'm guessing F-Zero for this.
It's not Cobra Triangle.
Well, that's an NES game, my friend.
You're right. All right. What are we saying? What?
I think it's F-Zero.
F-Zero. F-Zero's right.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't lose now. 2,700
Perfect.
points.
We've beaten the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have.
All right, another one for humanity.
Let's do arcade games as ukiyo-e paintings for 4.
Yes. This is amazing.
Hell yeah.
This is great. This is very clearly a depiction of a taxi cab.
Yep.
Taxi cab.
But a black taxi cab.
A black and yellow taxi cab.
With a yellow hood and a yellow stripe.
And a purple interior.
And no seat
the main character from Bloodborne hopping in.
How are you getting Bloodborne? That looks like a ninja.
That guy looks like he has 3 legs.
Bloodborne hopping in there.
Kitty.
And then some streets of old Japan.
But how they refer to it, ye old Japan.
Ye old Japan. No, this is very clearly Crazy Taxi, right?
Yeah.
Also, you'll notice it's going backwards. The car is going backwards.
Yes.
The car is going backwards.
Where they overshot where you're supposed to pick up the your
crazy reverse
air.
Well, it's actually running this person over.
Oh, okay.
This is a midair shot of them being run over.
They're off to the Burger King.
And that's right. And we are at 3,100 points.
Beautiful. Well, let's do NES games in a realistic style for 500.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, that's the creepiest Kirby I've ever seen.
My.
So it's a big pink fuzzball with a very twisty tongue.
Oh, look at
right
the
at the
flesh
camera
going into his shoe.
Man, there's a lot happening.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like the shoes are like skin tags, really? They're not.
We were having fun until this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were having fun until this.
Oh my god! It looks like you could just scoop your hand into those eye sockets.
But also, this looks like it could be a promotion for Starburst in the 80s, like on the back of your
You know what's terrible though?
Archie comic.
This does look like a 1990s Kirby ad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god!
definitely Kirby's Adventure, though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby's Adventure is.
We don't want it to be.
We don't want it to be with
3,600 points.
Not cool. 500 Game Boy games in a cartoon style. Oh, I think this might be our
Gargoyle's Quest.
This is our Gargoyle's Quest. Yeah, it's another big gargoyle looming
big old gargoyle
over a castle with the word scroll up. I want to see what these words say.
Rion
Gobster. Yeah, this has got to be
like you do.
Yeah,
this has got to be Gargoyle's Quest. Yeah,
Gargoyle's Quest is right.
Yeah, we did it.
4,100 points.
Boom. All right, let's do Super Nintendo games Old West daguerreotypes for 500.
This could be Punch Out again.
This could be Punch Out again. You're right. This is
really good.
2 dudes, one shirtless,
one
younger and shirtless.
the other younger and shirtless, and the other is kind of giving him a
Street Fighter 2.
a punch on on the jaw. Yeah, I think this
kind of left. I mean, look at the hair on the chest.
Yeah, the young.
How could you not look at the hair on the chest?
This is a Zangief.
That's Zangief.
Yeah, the younger shirtless man is very buff.
Yeah,
he's wearing a bowler hat.
Yeah,
and a big old beard,
like Zangief.
Yep,
bowler hat.
And then you got a guy who's like in his 80s. He's dressed very dapperly. It looks like he's got a pocket watch.
Well, this is actually a chip clip.
He's got a chip clip for a bolo tie.
For a tie.
He's got his cowboy hat on.
And his hand appears to be fusing with Zangief's chin.
Yep.
His right hand.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And his
he's got a little. No, what happened is Zangief's got a little bit of schmutz.
He's just wiping. Yeah, right.
Get that off your face.
Getting ready for the picture.
This one is
for the daguerreotype.
This guy here is the manager of Zangief.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just making sure.
Scroll down again, and I want to see his left hand. There's a lot going on with his left hand down there.
This has 6 fingers.
6 fingers on his right hand. And a lot of fingers mangled on his left hand, too.
They're a little stubbly.
Yeah.
Those extra fingers give you extra fighting prowess.
Other than that, other than those twisted fingers, I mean, he's quite a striking specimen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
why wears those special gloves,
too, right? Street Fighter 2.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's got to be Street Fighter 2, yeah?
Who knew there were Levi's 501 in the Old West?
Oh, it's Final Fight.
Oh, wow.
Final Fight.
He's Hagar. He's not Zangief.
He's the mayor.
Duh. I didn't recognize him with the shirt off.
Yeah. Wait,
yeah, well, and this is one of the baddies that he's fighting, obviously.
Oh, that elderly gentleman is part of the Mad Gear gang.
That's right.
Mr. Hagar.
Okay.
Right down to 3,600. Let's do arcade games as ukiyo-e paintings for 500.
Oh, wow.
That is So there's appear to be some kind of hover vehicle over an angry ocean.
Yep.
Yeah.
With people reaching out to it from the shore.
Looks like a spaceship.
Yeah.
Is this Space Invaders?
Oh. Could be.
Yeah, because there are people standing on
somebody invading,
on the beach, looking up at this giant spaceship
out with their 12-fingered hands.
Yeah, I think Space Invaders sounds like a good one.
The clouds are parting.
Yeah,
as the ship descends over the.
Steve was angry that day, my friends.
Yes. And the gravitational pull of the ship is so much that it's actually pulling the tide outwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's about to fall.
I'm going to say I think Space Invaders is the better choice, but the first thing I thought of was Burning Force for some reason.
Oh, really?
Because of that water.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's say Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
Defender.
I don't get Defender from that at all.
No.
Well, they're
All right.
cheering on their spaceship.
I guess so. Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah, because the Defender you pick up,
rescue people.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, it all makes sense. Wow.
Hey,
that's amazing.
Still, 3,100 ain't bad.
3,100 points for the not robots and the hairy gorilla.
The hairy backpacks.
Hairy backpacks.
And
gorilla chaps.
What was it? Gorilla hair chaps or whatever.
Although I still say it's assless gorilla hair chaps.
Correct. Yeah.
Listen, man.
But we do all have
what you do in your own time is your own business.
Now it's yours.
Well, and I'm glad to make it mine, but
all right. Well, we got out of that with 3,100 points.
Woo!
Thank you very much to Mike for sending that quiz. That was a lot of fun.
Mike's still the worst, but thanks for that quiz.
There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then tell everybody out there in Radio Land that I hope they're safe and well. Hope their family, friends, loved ones are all doing well. And hey, if you have an idea for a show or a game that we can play on the after show, that's the order that it goes in. You can email that to playeronepodcast@gmail.com. And there you go. Thank you very much for supporting the show. And we hope to talk at you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Phil froze.
I think Phil is frozen.
Okay, let's get us out of here quick before he comes back.